New update of Mario Maker's landed, blah, blah, blah. You can play online with friends now, where it used to say multiplayer versus, which is down here, and now says play with friends. And you click on it, you can make a room, you can put a password on the room, even though the password shows on screen, so I can't do it while I'm streaming. That's just a waste. Tapping Network Play in Course World now gives you the option to play with friends. Create or join a room, and away you go. Alternatively, if you and your friends are all in the same place and you each have a Switch and a copy of the game, you can choose nearby play. Only the person who created the room needs to be connected to the internet in nearby play. That's why this took so long, because they had to develop that.
Okay.
So there's LAN play. Like,
yeah,
that's awesome. That is really cool.
Do you think that plays better than online play?
110%. Because you're next to each other, and only one of you needs a really good connection. Mm-hmm. You know, the problem with the lagginess is you only need a bad connection between 2 out of the 4 people.
Right.
So we were playing last night, and one guy was from Australia,
Oh.
and when he entered, it just went to hell.
Yeah.
And he probably has good internet. It's just that he had a bad time connecting to us.
Right.
You know? So that turned it into a slideshow. And then he left, and it immediately got quicker.
Okay.
So, yeah, other than that, it wasn't really laggy.
Okay.
I guess I should talk about it now. You can't boo levels.
Really?
Or like levels, even. In this mode for some reason.
Okay.
I guess it's because it's not ranked,
Yeah.
but that shouldn't matter. So all of the levels we were getting, about 90% of the levels we were getting, were not made for multiplayer.
Yeah.
So there were all these weird problems. And if you give up, in typical Mario online multiplayer, if you give up, you leave, you bounce. You're like, I can't beat this level, I'm gone. In this, if you give up, you're spectating. So you're locked in.
It's weird.
Yeah, it sucks. So most of the levels we were getting were not made for multiplayer. They were all these weird broken parts. If it's laggy as hell, you're just stuck. You can't leave.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate. And of course, I would like a way for you to be able to create a room. Like I like Smash Brothers, where there's a room code and you can just put that code on screen and say, everybody come in. But I know that's like a very particular problem for me to have as a streamer.
Yeah.
But yeah, the biggest problem is that all of the levels we were getting were garbage levels.
Right.
You can choose a difficulty, which is cool, but not having the ability to like or boo something makes it so that the game doesn't know if a level is good or bad for multiplayer.
Right.
So all the levels were trash levels, and that's a big freaking problem because I want to, play the regular multiplayer versus, but with my friends.
Right.
Instead, I'm playing a swath of garbage levels. At least multiplayer versus, when you play in that mode, it knows this level's not good for multiplayer. This level's good for multiplayer. Mm-hmm. In this version, it doesn't know that. Anyway, now you can also play locally with friends by selecting Play Together from the Course World. We know that already.
Yes.
Oh, no, you can do it from the Course World. That's new. That's different.
Okay.
That's cool.
Previously, playing locally with friends on a single Switch involved downloading the course you wanted from the Course World, then going into the Course Bot menu and hitting an icon on the right. Now, a nice, clear Play Together button is located at the bottom of the screen directly from Course World. The icon has also moved to the bottom and is accompanied by text in the Course Bot too. Much better.
You can tell I was looking up mics to buy or whatever because the sidebar is all microphones and arms and stuff. You can send messages in multiplayer. Hitting the dash button or minus button in multiplayer mode enables you to send pre-approved messages to your friends like, nice, and here we go, and sorry. Playing using a single horizontal Joy-Con. I can't believe this wasn't part of it before.
You would think this would be one of the easier things to just have at launch.
I guess because the game wasn't... No, it doesn't have local multiplayer. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. But even still, the Switch has been very good about having you be able to play the game the way you want to play it.
It's just such an easy feature to have.
Yeah.
Why not throw that in there?
I think even Mario Odyssey has, you can play with a single Joy-Con, and you shouldn't play that game
Smash
with
Brothers?
Single Joy-Con, yeah.
Yep, you can now switch your grip style at will by hitting the little controller icon in the bottom right after pressing plus to bring up the main menu. Mix touch and button controls in handheld mode.
Oh, this is nice.
Good for making levels.
Yeah.
It's not possible to mix touch and button input while playing in handheld mode, although you can lock out button input via a toggle in the settings menu. I didn't even know this was a problem.
I feel like that's something where, you know, you can only use the touchscreen when it's in handheld mode, obviously.
Oh, yeah, you can't touch the button.
Yeah, and I feel like there would be certain things that would be easier for you to use the buttons with. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be there in general. See a list of your first clears. Hitting an icon in the top right corner of your Maker profile shown below will now give you a list of your first clears. So you know, if you're the first one to beat a level, it'll.
Yeah.
Is that what that? Yeah, that's what first clears means, right?
Yeah.
You're the first one to beat the level. So yeah, that's cool. That's just a little added bonus.
Yeah.
So a while ago, Crunch Topher made me a level.
Right.
I think it was for my birthday, but he said it was like the Wulff Den anniversary or something. But that's around the same time. We forgot.
Yeah.
We're like 7 years old now or
something like that. Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
6? No, it's
6. 6. Yeah.
6 years old now, as of September. But anyway, yeah, he made a level. It was very hard. It took me an hour to beat, and then I beat it. But I beat it after the server maintenance started. So once I hit the axe, error code.
Wow.
Yep.
Weak.
So it did not count, but it counted in my heart. Well,
yeah, and that's where all the real first clears go.
Yes. So my first clear will not be in this tab, but it will be in my heart forever.
Along with all the cholesterol.
I had Moe's 2 days in a row, Will.
Yeah.
I regret nothing. See a list of official Nintendo course makers. When I heard this, I said, make me an official Nintendo course maker.
Yeah, it's not happening.
That's not how that works. Head into the leaderboard area of Course World, and you'll find a set of official courses from Nintendo, perfect for when the variable quality of user-submitted levels is getting you down. Yo, stop trashing on my Mario Maker. These include the courses played in last summer's Super Mario Maker 2 Invitational and will include special event courses in the future.
That's cool.
This is great because in the first Mario Maker, there was like a little tab you can go to, and it was promotional levels.
Yeah.
And those were awesome. They were always great. They were Nintendo-made levels that were usually there to promote something, and a lot of it was like super Japanese.
Yeah.
It was cool. This game didn't have something like that, and now if we have official Nintendo course makers, that'll be that. And I think they're regional. Yeah, it doesn't show a picture of it.
Yeah.
But I think they're regional. I think there's one that's like Nintendo US, Nintendo Japan, or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. That's all this article says, but that's not all that happened. You know what? I gotta look up the actual patch notes. Super Mario Maker 2 patch notes. There was also you haven't played it.
No, I
you're
haven't.
weird as hell. For
I'm sorry. You know.
So there's if you're playing in the story mode and you die twice, which has never happened to me. I've never died before in my life.
Of course not.
A prompt comes up that says Luigi's here and wants to help you. So you know how like the golden Tanuki suit in the other Mario games, or the friggin' chicken hat in Metal Gear. It's that, but it's really annoying because it's 2 deaths and then he comes out.
Yeah.
They changed it so now he's just an icon, so he doesn't come out and annoy you.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't want to know how to update. I want to know what the patch notes are. Oh, here we go.
You got it?
I got it. Because they did something for the lag.
Yeah.
But it didn't help at all. It was like if it knows that you have a bad connection, it will just drop the game. Oh, here we go. If the connection is unstable before multiplayer co-op or multiplayer versus starts, the match will be canceled. Oh.
Wait, say that again?
if the connection is unstable before multiplayer co-op or multiplayer versus starts, the match will be canceled. So while you're in the lobby, a little loading screen, that's not play with friends. Okay. That's multiplayer co-op or multiplayer versus.
Okay.
So I didn't get to experience that. That should lower the amount of games that are going to have lag.
Okay.
Which is great. It didn't fix play with friends at all. That still had lag in cases where like that one guy was playing from Australia. That's really the only time it lagged. It lagged a little bit outside of that, but it wasn't like game breaking or anything. They also changed the look of the gauge for S+, the highest rank in multiplayer versus. And I think that's important because it made it look like you can still rank up even though you can't if you have S+. And then there's all these other little minor changes that they made. They changed a lot. Unfortunately, it's kind of like not that great playing with friends. Like,
and I think that's the worst part, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they also made it so that you can use the app with it, you know, and talk to your friends.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. So yeah, they need to make it so you can still boo levels because why would they leave that out? Some levels are just not good for multiplayer, and they need to let you know.
Yeah.
You know.